I'm a huge fan of this artist. His name is Donald Robertson. I followed him on Instagram for a long time under Robertson, and he is like the guy in fashion. That's him.
I see.
My love. I'm obsessed with him. And this is what he does, these sort of stacked fashion sketches. And he had this amazing, very exclusive event at Bergdorf's in Manhattan where if you bought a purse that was, thousands of dollars, you could give it to him, and he would increase the value by tens of thousands by putting his amazing art across it.
Wow.
So he made these custom bags. Each one was one of a kind. He would just, and this was my inspiration right there. This is one that he did.
Love it.
And this is the bag that I ended up creating using a stencil. And so I worked off of that inspiration. And I was kind of dying because we've been having sort of an Instagram love affair, if you must know.
Really, with him?
Yes. Oh my God, I'm freaking out.
Oh God,
okay.
I'm so am I right now.
Okay, so I posted a photo of it saying, look, I'm experimenting with outfit ideas for home and family, Robertson-inspired bags. And he commented, excellent, be brave, be loose. Oh. Because his stuff is so, it's really, really wild, and it's not supposed to be perfect. And so then I sent him a picture of this. And I was like, be brave, be loose was really great advice. And he goes, looks good. Imagine me in Bergdorf's doing it in public. Like you can't mess this stuff up. Have fun.
Oh,
What a fun
Yes.
thing for people
So
to
it's
get to.
really cool. He is really, really creative. And be brave, be loose is exactly what you need to do. This is sort of wild and rough, and you don't want to be perfect. You and I are going to design these together now, but I want you guys to see how you get started with this. We worked on this morning, so take a look. So you start off with your regular handbag, and then I bought these stencils. You can get them at fashiondesigntemplate.com, and you're just gonna outline them on your bag. You always wanna start in the very center and work your way out. That way, no matter what, you're sort of centered.
Right.
And that's it, right? I did metallic paint so that it would show on the black. Then you use a skin color, whatever skin color is appropriate for your skin color, and you work in sections. And see how imperfect it is? You do straight across for the shoulders, straight up for the neck, straight down for the arms. And you don't really want to be perfect about this at all. You just want to kind of messily fill it in.
Right.
Sure.
So now if you've made a big mistake like I did, I went a little wild on the thigh, you go in with black paint, which is one of the reasons why it's nice to use a black purse, because you can just touch up those things or get rid of any silver lines. And that's what you end up with. And that is not, that's just with this stencil right here. So you don't need to
paint
have
by numbers.
Yeah, you do not need to have technical ability here.
All right,
now,
then what's next?
next, we get to design our chickadees. So what you're going to use is either paint. You can use acrylic or fabric paint. Another thing that he does, which is really cool, is he uses colored gaffer's tape.
Oh, he does?
Yeah,
For
exactly,
what?
to make dresses. So like look
that?
at this one.
Oh.
So he would do this all the way across. This is just this little tape. And he would just create a little dress all the way across.
With tape or with
tape?
With tape.
Really?
Tape.
Wow,
So
fantastic.
just to test out, if you want to figure out what you're going to design, you can test on one of your little girls here. And really broad, aggressive strokes are sort of what's going to make this really exciting. So what I did, and I want to show you guys how I did this one, because this is kind of, it looks like it would be complicated, but it's 2 brush strokes. So if you can see, this is a brush stroke here, and this is one here. So let's just take a little red. That's your top, that's your bottom. And that's it. So if you want to do it that way, you can.
That's amazing.
So-
Until you did that, I was like, wow, look at that dress on.
Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
2 brush
And
strokes.
I want to show you guys also real quick how to do this hair. Get in
Yeah.
there. Paint.
Yeah, you zhuzh.
To do hair, guys, a little squiggly is going to work. So if you look on this, well, let me do it this way maybe. It would be a little swirl.
Go ahead
I'm
and
trying to do
tilt
so
it
you
up,
can see it.
Orly. I don't think they can kind of see there.
You see
There
that?
you go. Okay.
A squiggly, and then you do one down.
Yeah.
I'm going upside down, so who knows what that's coming like. See how easy that is? And then you can top it off on one side.
And that, what kind of
So
marker is that? That's
it's a
just
paint pen.
It's a paint
These are paint pens, and these
Okay.
are going to let you get really creative and fun with hair or different design elements. But otherwise, this is all about using your stencil, creating your body shape, and then just having a blast with adding
done.
in your. She's
It's called
naked.
Red Hat.
She's naked.
It's
So
just-
here, I'll
is the
do-
goal, is the goal, Orly, is to have them all be the same? Or you're
Yes.
all, so you want to have
this
almost
is
like a
what
step
you
and
would do.
repeat.
You also, in order for it to be much easier, you also want to do each section at a time. So if you were creating the top, do all your tops all the way across. Then do
Okay.
all your bottoms all the way across. You can even do, we'll give her some boots.
Yeah, it's upside down.
Oh,
You're
I
trying
like the
to.
idea.
Yeah, I'm trying to show
know
you guys,
It's not so
but
easy
look.
because you're doing it upside down.
like
This doesn't need to be perfect. And in fact, be brave, be loose was the best advice because the more perfect I made it on my original one, the less cool it looked.
Yeah.
And I realized, no, it should just be wild. Get in there and just put a ton of paint on your paintbrush. That's really how it's gonna look cool. If you're delicate with it, it looks kind of lame.
That's kind of great advice for life. Be brave and be loose. Right? Would that,
No, I'm digging it. I'm digging it.
You like
You're
that?
getting deep on me, and I like it.
I like right. I need.
like it a lot.
That's a T-shirt, a bumper sticker, and a coffee mug.
Yes.
Right? All of
And
that.
But guys,
Needlepoint
really
pillow.
quick, make sure you do this on a strong bag because if it smushes like soft leather, the paint
Yeah.
will crack when it's dry. So do it on something that's, oh my God, that looks kind of fantastic. Look at her little ladies.
Red hats and
You can
red
put a bikini
boots.
on them.
What,
A little Parisian
What are we
vacation.
talking about? Take the bag out of it.
Okay.
How much?
So his retail anywhere from $395 up to $4,000.
That's the bag
This is
at
about
first.
$20.
Okay.
Because this is $18.95, although you could download it for free on the internet and just print it on cardstock and use
And
whatever
use
you
that?
want.
Okay.
And use the bag you already have. That's it.
I love my
Affordable.
bag.
That looks so
Follow
cute.
Orly on her social media. You never know who's going to follow you back, right? At Orly Shani. Go to our Facebook, our Pinterest page too, and you'll have some wonderful. I like that a lot.
There you go.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, we'll do a more in-depth tutorial for you guys.
Dr. JJ, you're next.
Coming up next, we're going to be brave and we're going to be creative, and we're going to show you just how to keep your tots at the table.